Evening YouTube, welcome to volume 2 of Teatime Technicals. Today we'll take a look at the trades that I placed yesterday, and we'll have a quick look through the 5 pairs that I've been following, just to see if there are any potential setups this evening. Again, I hope to show in these videos that after being at work all day, you can come home, spend some time at the computer and at the charts, find some opportunities, set your orders, forget about them, and take some good trades without having to spend hours and having a very complicated approach to trading, which I've got to be honest, since I've adapted this approach, having a specific time to look at the charts between 5 and 7, a specific strategy that I'm now following and setup that I'm looking for, I have found it a lot easier to reduce the number of trades, which reduces the number of risk, which just generally makes things a lot more fun and just overall a lot easier. So just to have a quick recap before we get to 5 o'clock. So we will look at the trades that I looked at yesterday. So the pound yen opportunity, it did stop me out, so I was stopped out for 39 pips on this. Order got filled around 12 o'clock last night. As you can see, price did spike up 5 pips, so I don't know if the spread maybe would have taken me out just before, but either way, price did go through the stop loss there, so that was a loss. Price did continue down. We haven't really seen much. It's just sort of been ranging a little bit on the hour chart, so there's potential that there is still more downside to come, but that was one trade that did take me out, so not to worry. On the pound USD, so pound USD, we did hit target 1 for 40 pips, so as you can see, price did push down pretty much to the button, hit target, and now the stops have been moved to break even on that trade. So as it stands, that trade is currently running at a whopping £1.46 profit. I know, big bucks. So that's roughly about 20 pips, give or take. So as we can see here, the £2 yen taken out, that equated to around 0.5% risk on a £1,000 account. So again, with the position size I'm taking, I'm not taking any more than 1% risk per trade. So this was under 1% risk. Certainly now that the first target was hit on the pound USD, that has obviously reduced things down greatly. So overall, I think I might be down maybe 0.25% overall. But we'll see how this plays out. But effectively now, I'm in a position where this trade that's running on the pound USD, that's free running now. So I'm either going to hit target or I'm going to get stopped out, but there's no risk to losing any more capital, which does mean I can look for a couple of opportunities or one good opportunity to put some orders in. If I still had both positions open and both pairs, the pound yen and pound USD, I would be still looking at the pairs, but I wouldn't be putting any more trades on. Ideally, I only want to have, really it should just be one set of trades on at any one time, just to make sure that the risk is so reduced that I might end up only taking maybe 2 or 3 trades a week, depending on how volatile price is. But that's the aim of the game. It's how can I trade with as little risk to losing capital as possible. So, you know, I put these trade screenshots on. So that was pound USD, just from my phone, just to show that they're filled. And again, you can see I'm just putting a running narrative on my Twitter account as well, so that after each target's hit, as we can see, price pushed down, and you know, it just gives a bit of continuity, and you can follow the story as we go through. So let's have a quick look. So pound USD, we can remove that one, so we will see what happens here. The pound yen, so So at the moment, you know, there's probably a bit too much volatility. There's a lot of noise at the moment on the hour chart. I wish all these adverts would go, but I haven't got money for the full account at the moment. So, yeah, I mean, there's nothing that would interest me on the pound yen at the moment. So we will eliminate that chart for this evening. So we'll leave you. Euro USD, however, some interesting activity. Obviously, prices pushed up, and we're around the 8 EMA at the moment. Coming into some resistance, and again we're looking left, bit of structure there, so there's potential there that it could be an opportunity to look at trade. Euro Oz, again we're starting to move sideways now on the hour chart, so nothing really jumping out before we either break up or down, so we can eliminate Euro Oz. Bye bye. Right, Aussie CAD. Now, Aussie CAD is looking like there's a potential setup there. What I am aware of is that on the daily chart and the monthly and the weekly, we have come back down. If I get back to the weekly, we have come back down, as you can see, right into structure here. And every time it's come down, there is potential to move up. Now, the other thing is, if, for example, there's a potential to pull back to the 8 EMA on the weekly chart, then there is more upside to maybe retest these levels of resistance, previous support. So let's look at the daily, and we're at the 8 EMA at the moment on the daily, so that could be a possible swing to the downside, but I do feel that given the momentum that we've got here, there is a good chance we could, depending on what happens here, retest these highs. Now, this is the beauty of this approach using orders. If I'm wrong and price respects this 200 EMA on the hour chart, then all that will happen is that price will fall off the face of the earth and retest lows, and we can cancel the order. So let's take a look at the Euro USD, that's pushing higher, and the Aussie CAD. So Aussie CAD, I feel, out of the two, is probably going to be the one that gives us the best option. So let's have a quick look and see what we can do. So we want to be 3 pips below this price. So we'll just round up. So we're at 9456. We're going to go for 9453 as the stop. 53, that's the stop. And we'll just clone this, and what we got, so 3 pips above. So we're at 475, so we want to be at 478. 478 for the high, 478. So let's just check our price range. So yeah, I mean, look at that, that's a nice 5278. So we're looking at 26 pip risk, I believe. 53. Right, let's get that at 53. It might be 25 pips actually. 53. So 25 pips. So that's certainly well within the risk profile that I want to look at. So let's get a couple of these bad boys in place. Looking for a couple of longs. So 7-8, happy days. So we know these stops are going to be 25 pips and 25 pips for target ones. Lovely. And we will then be looking at 50 pips for target 2. Okay. So let's just have a quick look. So, you know, price, just trying to look for some extra confluence before we go and get a bit too carried away. But where do these targets take us? So targets take us back up into that structure there. And, you know, we're pushing towards these highs, which if we look on the 4-hour chart, you know, certainly a chance now these EMAs across that we could be pushing up towards that level just because of where the EMAs have crossed. If momentum continues, we could push up towards that 200 EMA on the 4 hour, which is obviously stronger indication than the 1 hour. But at the moment, that's a good setup by the rules that I've got in place. Euro USD, let's have a quick look here and see what we've also got. Let's have a quick look. So, lows of 15,300 flats. So 3 pips below, we're going for 33. And if we just, what we're looking at here, so that is giving us 15,700. So just clone this. Clone. What's going on here? That wasn't 53, it was 5302. So 5302. What's going on here? So 1532. 15. Oh, going the wrong way, and I'm count. Oh, 27. What are we doing? 27. Counting the wrong way. Oh, 27. Just been so used to being shorting. Don't do that on your live accounts, for God's sake. Right, 1570, so 73 would be the risk. So 73, let's just check the range, 73, down to 27. So this one's a bit of a wider risk, 46 pips, but again, even with the 2-position approach, I know, based on that £1,000 account we have, that'll be less than 1%. So again, I'm happy to look at this as well. Again, we have had a lot of bearish momentum. Let's just check the 4 hour as well, just to see what's going on here. Again, price is pushed down below the 200 EMA, very strong break and close. So again, looking at the wick, that could be an indication of the direction we're going. So yeah, there's some interesting points on this chart. And again, one of the ideas I did have previously, which I'm pretty certain the order I cancelled would have been filled, and we would be, it was off of this setup here, we would have been filled, and well, it was more, this is where the setup was, price pushed up, then it's dropped, but you know, we would have hit target ones now. So I'm still happy with the bearish bias that I had from looking at the monthly charts and just getting the overall trend. So again, I'm only really looking for short trades on this pair. So we will just go and set this up as well, and then we'll get some orders placed, and then we can just check on the US pound USD trade. So we're looking at 27, 49 pips, and 49 pips. Okay. Was it 47 pips? That, what we're looking at here, 7.3. Yeah, it was 46 pips. Happy days, let's just clone that, and we'll pop this here. And again, 27. Okay. Profit level 72. 72 pips for the 2-to-1, which for some reason, why isn't that 46, 46, 46 and 46. Oh, the joys of trying to do things while you're recording and don't feel under pressure. That's 92, not 72. What am I doing? You can tell I'm a maths genius. There we go. So let's just have a quick look on the 4 hour as well. Just have a quick look where this potentially could put us, which the highest target, 92 pips lower, would take us down into this previous structure. So Right, let's have a little look and we will see. So, Aussie CAD, yeah. I think I will reduce the opacity just so we can actually see what is going on here. Fill the bar of gold, so that's good there. Okay, Euro USD, we'll just reduce these opacities just down towards that blue one there. But again, we are at 13 minutes past 5. So as you can see, having a set of rules that I'm following through, what setups I'm looking for, how to enter the trades. I mean, last night after placing the trades, the pound yen didn't even get filled until 12 o'clock. So they were looking at another 7 hours later. 7 hours later, it then got filled. So you have got time to look. I mean, again, I'm looking at 5 steps, but again, we've narrowed it down to 2 pairs that we want to look at. So let's get on with placing these orders. So new order, again 0.01 lot, pending order. We are going for a buy stop at this time, and we are looking at entries at 94.78. 94.78 with a stop loss at 94.53. Oh no, 94.53 up here. Entries at 0.94. 94.78. 94.78. Take profit ones, we're having it 0.9, so 95030. 95. Yep, pending order, buy stop, expiry, we'll put tomorrow, just so if price moves away, it just doesn't continue. And that's the order placed. We'll place another order, pending order, buy stop, 0.9478. Stop loss we're saying is at 0.94530, and target 2 will be at 0.95280. And that is the Aussie CAD order place. We'll just set the expiry for tomorrow. Right. Aussie CAD in Euro USD. Let's just get these in. So 15,270. Okay, 15,270. Stops on the euro, we were saying they're at 15.73. Right, so that's 270 at the entry and 370. Is that right? 370? Oh no, 730. Huh! 730. Get your numbers around the right way. You don't want the wrong stop loss being put in. Okay, 730, and target ones are at 14.81. Sell stop would help, wouldn't it? Sell stop 14. 1.14. 81. Yeah, just check, because obviously I'm mumbling away, getting numbers mixed around. So we've got a sell stop because we're selling 15,270, 1530. Okay. Expiry date tomorrow. Place. Okay, Euro USD sell stop is in, and one last order, sell stop, pending order, sell stop. We are going at 1.15. 270. Stop loss was at 1.15. 730. And target 2, we are at 14,350. 14,350. Okay, so that is our opportunities identified, orders placed, and it's 18 minutes past 5. So again, there may be some evenings when I come home and initially around 5 o'clock we don't have any particular setups that look worthwhile. So on the Euro USD, if we see price break above these highs at the sort of 16,280 level, I will cancel the order. Aussie CAD, if we break below this sort of support here, at the 94, what we saying, 94, 480 sort of level, then I'll cancel the orders there. I'll publish the ideas on TradingView and post them to Twitter. So if you want to follow, it's One Step FX. And if you have any questions, obviously tweet me. I'll happy to reply. And we'll follow the progress of these trades as they play out. So I will leave it there. If any of these trades do get filled, I will update the video later this evening if they get filled. If, like the video yesterday, and there's an update at like 5:30 in the morning and my voice is rather croaky, I won't bother. I will just wait until the video tomorrow and we'll just cover that off on my Twitter. But for now, that's all we need to do. So remember, just follow your plan, set your orders, forget, and see how it plays out.